Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
Let us bury your uncle. Then we will have justice for your uncle's killers.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
Who is Belial, and who is Azmodan?
Belial is the Lord of Lies. He desires power before all other things, and his thousand schemes are designed toward this end. His brother, Azmodan, reigns over the other half of Hell as the Lord of Sin. I sense his influence in this world, but I do not yet know where he will strike.
Then we find Belial, and he will lead us to his brother.
They are more rivals than allies in these days, but I pray that you are right.
Where are you from?
Kingsport, the city by the sea, home to the great merchant fleets and endless nets of reeking fish.
And your trade?
I am between jobs at the moment.
You don't seem the sort for an honest job.
Nonsense. I am the most honest thief you will ever meet.
You waste your time with the pursuit of women.
Waste? Time is scarcely better spent.
You keep none of them.
I've only found one worth keeping, but she slipped away from me.
You bother women to cover your own mistakes.
Well, no. Sometimes they should bother me.
How did you learn to fight?
My brother taught me when we were younger. He thought the crossbow was the best weapon for me since it would give me time to run away if I botched things too badly.
Where is he now?
Oh, he's still in Kingsport. I expect he'll be there a good long time.
How did you come to be a thief?
Well, that's a long and terrible story that you wouldn't want to hear.
You found something that could not be yours?
Basically.
You should learn to be satisfied with what you have.
Oh, there was nothing reasonable about her. Do you ever doubt your choices?
I follow the will of the gods. I do not know doubt.
Things never seem to turn out like I hope they will.
Perhaps you should have followed another path.
Try living in the slums before you lecture me.
From any station, you could live a life of balance. You spoke of failures in your past. This will weigh you down until you speak of them.
I cannot tell you.
Speak of these sins to me. I can help you cleanse them.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
I would hear more of your order. Why do they forbid you to have a past?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
And how do they remove these memories?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day I was mad from pain and hunger. That is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions. Everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy, and the sin, leaving me pure.
That is not training. Training is discipline, mastery of self.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
My friend, shall we depart to Chaldeum?
I hear the town's saved. We can go outside again.
And yet you still sit here.
Well, there's fresh air and sober people out there.
Uncle Deckard is gone forever. I remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he is only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories.
Farewell, protector of Tristram. Farewell, hero of prophecy. The scriptures speak of the evil you will battle in Chaldeum, and I am certain that you will succeed. As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
I've found some interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
I can tell by the look in your eye that you're not going to leave it alone. You want to hear what happened to my father?
I know it weighs upon you.
Right, well. My father tried to dispel the rumors about my grandfather. No one would listen. Then one night, a week later, crazed refugees from Tristram came for revenge. I remember my father screaming for us to get out, and nasty laughter. A lot of it. Just before justice shoved me out the window, I saw my father crawling up the stairs at me, with 2 daggers in his back, and a third whipping round his throat.
Your father died to protect you. There are worse things in this world than that.
Dead is dead. Doesn't matter if you've been a good person or a bad one. People die, and leave everything behind. I've done enough talking for now. There's work to do.
Your father was a good man. That is enough.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what?
Give up then, or live for a better day.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love. I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people. A fond farewell to our saviors.
Goodbye. Good luck in Chaldeum. Take care of our Leah.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
The future is known by the gods.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time. Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
A reassuring thought.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam?
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see. No one round here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not easy, I can tell you that.
I will not do that.
There he goes. We have more new volunteers than we can deal with, and it's all thanks to you. Be careful out there.
It cannot be done.
My friend, shall we depart to Caldeum?
Tell me about this sisterhood of yours.
We are the hand of the prophet, the souls of the virtuous.
Oh, never mind.
But I was not finished.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
I always treat my allies with respect. What is meant to happen?
The Coven will use deception to try to ambush you. Ugh, how predictable. I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Here we are. Caldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
We will split up. You two search for Belial, while I hunt Magda. Kane's death must be avenged.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you. Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
By the grace of the ancients, may your soul be warmed and brought to glory in righteousness.